Hi, listeners. Stage Frights is a Gather by the Ghostlight production and an immersive audio experience intended for adult audiences. Immerse yourself. And enjoy.
Previously on Stage Frights.
So, on today's episode, we'll be performing a sacrifice. Intruders! Al, get the axe!
We're not intruders, this is our show.
Well, our plan was to perform a sacrifice on tonight's show, and we were going to choose from one of these little rascals.
You need to perform a sacrifice, and we need to perform a show. So, what if you all stick around and we use these sacrificial candidates here as the performers in our show?
What a great idea! Perfect!
Well, Doctor Necropolis, you seem to be out of candidates for your sacrifice, which means the show's over, because we are out of actors.
Oh no, I'll still be having my sacrifice.
But you let everyone go.
Not everyone. Seize her!
Come here!
Hey! Let go of me!
Hey, whoa, what are you doing?
Improvising. You promised me a sacrifice today, and that's what we shall have.
No, grab her arm. Come on, grab her arm.
Get your filthy paws off of me. Jonathan, aren't you going to do anything?
Well, we did tell him he could, have his sacrifice, and you're the only one left that hasn't performed, so...
Rude!
Bring her to the altar!
So not fair! You are rude! Let go of me! Stupid, selfish, and I hope someone keys your car, and then you have a perpetual hangnail!
Maybe throw a gag in her mouth, too.
And why are you guys even helping him? Seriously,
Really?
But, Dr. Necropolis, the show's over. There's no more scripts, there's no more stories.
Nonsense! We are going to perform one more for you right now. This one is called Sacrifice by Jacquelyn Priskorn, performed by me and my acolytes and your Foley girl. Now, take your ghost light and get next to it.
No, that is not how that saying goes.
Whatever. Let the show begin. Oh, great deity, we bring to you this sacrifice. We ask that you accept this life, this blood, this flesh. We ask that you give us your favor so that we may bring glory to your name. We give so much glory to your name, but we want to know that you hear us, so we give you this sacrifice. We will now allow the sacrifice to speak, so that you can hear her fear of your great power, so that her fear may feed you, please you, and move you to reward us for this sacrifice to you. Let the sacrifice be heard.
Quit. Stop moving.
That tasted terrible.
Hear her cry and accept this sacrifice.
Hold up. How exactly is killing me a sacrifice for you?
What?
Isn't the definition of sacrifice to give up something precious? Am I precious to any of you? Do any of you even know my name? So really, none of you would suffer if I were to die. That isn't a real sacrifice.
Well, I do have to clean up after. That's not easy.
Oh, that's true. It gets messy in here. Jerry can be here scrubbing for hours.
Do you think that's enough suffering to be considered a sacrifice?
It's pretty gross.
Not gonna take that personally.
Oh, you shouldn't. It's just business.
Do not converse with the sacrifice.
But that's what we're debating here, right? Whether or not killing me is actually a sacrifice or not.
It is.
Don't converse with the sacrifice.
The great deity demands flesh and blood to prove our devotion.
Well, that's different than a sacrifice, isn't it? I mean, you could pick a scab and lay it on your altar. Flesh and blood. Bam!
Our deity is more of an all-or-nothing deity.
I see.
She shouldn't see. Who forgot the blindfold?
I dropped it in a puddle.
So?
I don't know what kind of puddle. It was gross.
But this is a sacrifice.
It was gross, though.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, you need to risk a little leptospirosis to make your deity happy, kids.
That's not what I'm saying.
But you get what I'm saying, right? Murdering a random stranger is hardly a sacrifice.
Well, I mean, we could get arrested for murder if someone caught us.
Oh, yeah. Jail would suck.
But you won't get arrested. You're all on the police force or work for the DA's office. We've talked about this.
Still, the risk is there.
But not really. What could you lose? What would you truly miss if you killed me?
I rather enjoyed stalking you the last few days.
Right? You go to such interesting places.
I never even knew we had an art museum in town.
But the art museum will still be there even if I'm not.
True.
But I enjoyed watching you enjoy that art. Oh, I'll miss those times.
You were a true connoisseur.
Still not a sacrifice.
No?
You'll move on to your next sacrifice to stalk eventually. You won't have a gaping hole in your life where I used to be.
Just a gaping hole where your heart used to be.
Really?
That's where all the blood is.
This needs to stop.
You're right, dear leader. This sacrifice has removed the blindfold from all of our eyes.
The what?
I get it now. This is just a party where we kill a stranger at the end.
Party where we have to clean up after.
And provide our own cleaning supplies.
You really don't want to...
Look, you're an extremely charismatic leader. It's hard to tell you no, but here it goes. No.
No?
We can't just blindly murder for you or the great deity, Devon the Devourer, anymore. We have questions. We admit we probably should have asked them before the first 5 sacrifices.
Hindsight's 20/20.
For sure. But we're asking questions now.
And we're letting you go.
Really?
Don't!
You're right. Killing you isn't a sacrifice. We should only do what would truly please the great deity. This isn't true.
A murder masquerading as a sacrifice is really just a blasphemous lie, isn't it? Here, let me get these chains off you.
Don't!
You're right. The great deity loves the truth. Another thing you're right about? All the blood is in the heart.
I knew it! Wait, what?
Oh my god!
No, but we saved you. Please, no!
Come here!
No!
Jerry's guy. He could go well with the sight of you!
That tickles!
Oh, you come here! The truth is delicious.
You ate them all.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll find you when you have your next sect assembled.
Who's going to clean this up?
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Well, Doctor Necropolis, looks like you've got your sacrifice as promised.
I don't understand. It wasn't supposed to be this way. We were summoned here. We were summoned here by the great deity herself, Devon the Devourer.
It's pronounced Devon, and she's right here.
Hi.
You? You were behind this the whole time?
What can I say? She has a whopper of an appetite for human hearts.
My favorite.
Right. Well, I think I'm gonna go. I suppose I can find more acolytes for next time. Thanks for letting me stick around and hear your scary stories. Terrifically terrifying. And thanks to your listening audience for tuning in. Be sure to check out my show, Frightmare Theatre, wherever you get your podcasts. Join us. It'll be a scream.
How about that guy? Am I right?
I like it. I like the vibe.
Yeah, he's a pretty fun guy. All right. Well, that's our show. Let's. I guess we can start cleaning this mess up.
Clean up the dirty dungeon. All
Grab
right.
my mics here. Oh, you got some red on you.
Oh,
Yeah, just a little-
okay. Did I get it? Is it in my teeth?
No, you didn't get
Yep.
it. You know what? Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Okay.
Don't forget your box of goodies here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, can you hand me that?
Yeah, sure. What is this?
Don't worry about it. Maybe you'll hear it next year.
Next year? What? You want to do this again next year?
Yeah.
Okay, but if we do, I don't want to do it in a dirty-ass dungeon again. How about this? This is going to blow your mind. How about we do this in an actual theater, on a stage, in front of a live audience?
Oh, an actual stage frights with a stage?
Yeah, and we can maybe call it, if we can get Doctor Necropolis back, we can call it Doctor Necropolis Strikes Back.
Or, Stage Frights 2.0.
2.0, and maybe if we get Doctor Necropolis, you can kidnap him this time.
Oh, yeah!
And
We'll be kidnapping buddies!
Oh, kidnapping buddies. How about this? Night of the Living Stage Frights.
Or 13 Stages of Frights.
Oh, I like it. I like where you're going. How about this? Let's keep it simple. Stage Frights, the sequel.
Ish.
Sequel-ish.
Stage Frights is a Gather by the Ghostlight production. It was produced and directed by Jonathan Cook and Devon McSherry. The Stage Frights concept and theme was created and written by Jonathan Cook. The featured audio play in this episode, Sacrifice, was written by Jacquelyn Priskorn. The Stage Frights series stars A.C. Daniel, Matt Kridel, Luke Romagnoli, Azariah Seay, Marian Thibodeau, Mickey Lay, Robb Smith, Wesley Pierson, Pepper Wren, Brad King, Michael Silvio Fortino, Karla Daly, Korilyn Hendricks, Arelis Rivera, TJ McSherry, Jonathan Cook, Devon McSherry, and Nathan Shelton as Doctor Necropolis. Original audio production, sound design, and editing by Jonathan Cook. Title music by composer JK47. Additional featured music in this episode by Ido-K and Josh Tarp. Special thanks to the Frightmare Theater Podcast, Bonnie Marie Williams and the Horror Nerds Podcast, Horror Struck Hot Sauce, and Le Chat Noir Theater. This program is funded in part by the South Carolina Arts Commission, which receives support from the National Endowment for the Arts.
You arrived with good intention, and you never meant to leave. I handed you my secrets, and you wore them on your sleeve. Truth is, I'm a stepping stone on your way to greater things. 'Cause there's a ghost in the radio that keeps it on repeat. There's a demon in the bottle trying to drag me to my knees, and I can't afford to fall apart every time we meet. Oh, there's a ghost after me.
I mean, it literally just played the whole thing like a minute ago.